We are live.
All right, hey everybody, and we're back once again with Ron and Duke. There's just going to be two of them today. How's he gone since I saw you last? I know you've had a lot of weather changes and things like that.
Yeah, so saying I wrote him on Tuesday. He was good on the lunge line and working hand, but when I got on him, he's being a little work, but it was very cold out. It was in the 20s, so.
Yeah.
What I did is, I rode him around a little bit. I couldn't get anything out of him, so I just got off and I, worked him on the lunge line.
That's the thing to do.
Tucked him in,
Yeah, exactly. Just finish on a good note.
And nobody. Yeah, I think the weather's got so.
Yeah, he looks hairy and a little let down at the moment. I mean, just like, kind of fluffy and fat. He'll get moving. It takes a while.
I think he's losing a little bit of weight. So we need to make sure he's got more hay in front of him. It's hard. We got the 3 horses. I know last year he lost a lot of weight. I just want to be careful of that, obviously.
Still looks pretty good right now. So let's start off with nothing and just let him stretch out and get him moving actively since it's been cold and that sort of stuff. So let's just start him with just a good stretch and moving out before we start making any demands.
Oh, Hannah did ride him on Sunday, and she just worked on canter work with him. She worked a lot. She was doing the lead changes. She put up some cavalettes over the help.
So when you turn away from me, I can only hear like every other word that you say for some reason or another. If you've got anything important to say.
Yeah. His hand worked with him on. She cantered him a bunch and put some cavalettes down to work on the lead changes. He did really well.
Excellent.
Come on.
That's a pretty good start there. See how active we can get that walk before we go and trot. Always interested with him to see how willing he is to activate before we have to go to the trot to do it. Yeah, very nice. I'll just keep opening that up. Of course, it's even more important, just like it is for us, when the weather is cold, that we take our time warming up and give them plenty of time because their muscles will be stiff, their joints stiff. So it's more important that we get a good walk out of them in this cold weather, weirdly enough, than it is in the warm weather. In the warm weather, they're pretty loose. But, I mean, personally, with him, he wants to come out and walk. But with a lot of horses, the problem is they're stiff and cold, but they want to take off like lunatics, which is why it's so important to do the work in hand. Get horses used to not coming out and just going crazy. Well, that's really quite good this morning. If you can even make it a little more active, this is really very good for him. Yeah, very nice. Like that.
Yeah.
Boy, I think that's the most active I've ever seen him just take off. That was actually impressive.
This is his wintertime stuff.
Right. Let's go ahead and let him trot. He's ready to go. Yeah, I mean, that's just how you'd like it to rock back and do the transition, right?
Yeah.
Belly is coming up really nicely and very quickly. Really good. Very nice. Lots of energy with him today. Really good. Let's we'll have a couple of circles in the camera. As long as he's not cross-carrying, not out of control, let's have a bigger circle. It's really good. Very nice.
Oh, he's kicking out. Wonder if his stomach.
Yeah. No, let's come back to trot now.
And
That was
trot.
really good.
And trot. Yeah, so I'm wondering if.
That's really very good. Yeah, I like that. Excellent. Hey, go ahead and let him walk.
And walk. And walk.
Good boy. As he comes center line there, you can halt and change directions. Just keep trying to open up that walk for a moment.
Walk on. Walk on.
Yeah, you can go ahead and drop. Ready to go. Nice. Oh, he's not out of control. Let him canter a little bit if he wants to. Well, he's not cross-cantering or out of control. And then bring him back to trot.
Trot.
Nice.
Trot on.
That's excellent. Keep going. Very nice. And go ahead and let him walk.
And
Put your side
walk.
Just let him halt as you come to the center line there and put the center ends on. You can just stay in the same direction.
Oh.
What a good boy.
There, Duke. Yeah, when I had him guys on Monday and today, he was a little like paw, a little bit of pawing and a little bit of like.
Maybe lengthen those a little bit. They look a little short right there. Let's lengthen those side reins a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe 3 or 4 holes at first and see where he gets to with it.
Yeah, this is where we had it. So.
I know. And sometimes it looks like he's really stretched out there. Let's take it in stages.
Yeah.
To speak, because it looks like you're having to work too hard to bring his neck up.
Wait. Hold on there, bud. Ooh, mister.
Okay. Well, that should be good. Let's see if you can activate the walk at first. Step up into a working walk for us. Yeah. Try to yield the hindquarters a little bit, but that's actually pretty good coming out. Yeah. Ask for that. Kind of yield his hindquarters a little bit to the outside. Just go ahead and trot. That's all right. Go ahead and widen that circle. Come back to the walk in a minute. Good. Yeah. Let him canter a little bit if he wants to. As long as it's under control, as I said, and connected. Come back to trot again. Bring him a little closer to you and just yield his hindquarters a little bit again. He begins to soften into the stretch. Getting better. Good. Good. Keep that going. Good. It's getting better. Let me get to where we want it. Keep yielding his hindquarters a little bit. Sometimes his head comes up. Hindquarters yield to the outside. On that. Yeah, good. Good, 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 good. Good. And go ahead and ask him to canter. Right there. Yeah. Notice when he gets in position how much more he flexes his hocks. That's what I'm looking for.
Canter.
Good. Keep it going. 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 Good. Now go back to a trot. You now bring the circle a little closer to you again. Bring the circle a little bit smaller. His hindquarters to the outside there. We get into a really good working position. Like that. Go and just try to yield, walk with him a little more. So you yield his hindquarters, but on a little bigger circle, but keep him closer to you so you can keep that hindquarters to the outside and you can keep the flexion over the top line. Like that. Good. Good. As you cross over the center line again, canter.
Canter.
Good. Keep the canter. He starts to soften and stretch his neck forward is what I'm looking for.
Canter.
Yeah, good, good, good. Keep it going, 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 keep it there. Back to a trot.
And
A little closer to you again, making the circle a little bit smaller as we just yield the hindquarters a little bit more and really solidify that working position right there. Excellent. Keep that. As you cross over the center line, let him walk.
Walk on.
Stand with transition. Good. Just
Walk.
keep the walk going around so you come back to the center line and go ahead and halt and change directions.
Walk on. And ho. Good job, Duke.
That's good. Very good. Notice how the difference of his belly line looks very different now. We've done what we've done. But he's starting to come alive, starting to warm up.
That's it. Walk on.
See if you can activate that walk, but if you end up going into a trot, it's okay. But keep trying to activate a little bit. See if you can get those hindquarters out a little bit on your circle there. Little taps, see if you can activate a little more. Just go ahead and trot this time. We'll come back to the walk. Get with him. Better not to beat that to death, so to speak. And keep that going. Good. Let your circle wide. Let him keep cantering for a moment. As long as he's not getting any more out of control, but he's looking for the contact. That's good. And now bring him back to a trot. Once again, yielding the hindquarters a little bit, pushing him out on your circle there, like that. He starts to yield and begins to engage the top line a little better. Working that. Good. Good. Go ahead and let him canter a little bit. Let your circle get bigger again. All right. And again, come back to a trot.
And trot.
And then once again, bringing the circle a little closer to you. And yielding the hindquarters a little bit.
That's it.
That's what I'm looking for. Now we're getting there. Keep that going. Keep trying to yield the hindquarters a little bit more. Good. There, he starts to soften. A little rounder over his top line. There we go. Good. Keep that. Keep that going. Just like that. Good. There we go. Good. There. Notice how he starts to bend his hocks more right there. That's what I'm looking for right there. That's really good. When watching this, notice how he's flexing his hocks once he gets in that position. Walk it a little bit there, and again, yield the hindquarters a little bit more again to feel the top line engage that little bit more again. There. Good. Like that. Keep that going. Like that. Good. Very nice. Now let him walk.
Walk.
That was good. Very nicely done. As you come to the center line, you can halt, and I think you're ready to get on this horse.
Walk on. And
Good boy, Duke.
Good job, buddy.
He's a very patient fellow. How's Darcy doing with the new job?
Good, good. It's busy for her. So, like I was saying earlier, she's her job is based out of California, but she's on the East Coast.
Hmm.
So that sometimes the hours get challenging, especially when they call meetings later in the day.
Yep. How well I know. I'm either at 6 o'clock in the morning or I'm at three
Yeah,
or four in the afternoon.
exactly. So when you do the lesson with a person from Japan, is it 6 in the morning?
No, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Sundays, and
Oh,
it's first thing in the morning for her on Monday.
okay.
So it's like 7 o'clock in the morning for her on Monday, and it's 5 o'clock or 3 in the afternoon for me. And
You go, buddy.
yeah, I got to keep up with a lot of different time zones.
Come here.
Kind of turned cold and cloudy in California last night. I actually managed to sleep until 7:30 this morning. It's the longest I slept in as many years as I can remember.
Wow. Yeah, we've
It
been,
was dark enough that my animals usually wake me up at 5:30,
yeah.
but it was dark enough that they stayed in bed and let me sleep. I can't get used to that.
It's like a vacation, sleep until 7.
Right.
Yeah, bud. Hang on. There. Check girth. Yeah, it's already dark here, like nighttime dark. Crazy.
Yep. What is it? 5:30 or something?
Yeah, it's 5:30 exactly. And mister. You back up for me? Come on. Back up. Boy, that's it. Nope. The new game that he's been playing last week or so. Right, stand there. Come on. Come on.
Whoa. Now
Can
you
you?
could, when you're mounting there, just your left hand that has the reins, just take the slack out of them when you're mounting, so you can't just walk off. Don't have any pressure, but just take the slack out of the reins a little more when you're getting up there,
Yeah.
so you can stop him more quickly from doing that.
So,
Let's just go ahead and just take him around the arena and see if you can get a nice swinging walk out of him to start with. And since he's wanting to look at different things, let's go ahead and turn by the center line and do a leg heel to the right to bring his attention back on us. Good. Keep that going. Just once again, trying to open it up a little more once you get the rail. See if he's ready to give you a little more forward steam. Nice. Let's go ahead and change the rein across the next diagonal.
Come on. That's a good boy.
It's opening up a little bit. Keep trying to open it up a little more. See if we can get him pushing out in front of you a little bit more. Go ahead and turn by the center line at the top and leg to the left. Maybe a little tap to get a little perkier. Like that. Good job. Like that. And you can just continue large. Once again, see if he'll stretch out in front of you down the next long side.
Well.
Ask for a little more impulsion, but as we know about him, if we don't get the walk where we want it, we'll just go into the trot, and pretty soon we'll come back to the walk. Just like we did on the lunge line. As long as they're not completely disconnected or something, we can do that. But it's actually getting to be a better walk now. And just keep that going. And when you get on the next long side, just go ahead and ask him to trot. Again, I'm not concerned about the transition. Just get there as best you can at this moment. Remember, we never worry about transitions. When walking, it's really good, and the working trot, it's really good. All of a sudden, you just have good transitions. You don't really have to spend a lot of time on them, because if you spend a lot of time on it, it tends up to just slow the horse down. So a slow horse like this is always about just getting him to want to move. That's always the important thing. Just keep opening up that trot as you go large. It's off to a good start. When he's not completely ahead of your legs, stay a little bit behind the motion until you get him out there ahead of your legs. So he's keeping the chest lifted, a little bit behind the motion, so you can send him on ahead of your legs until it really starts to feel easy, like you're not having to do that anymore. Like right now, he's still sucking back a little bit. Put your shoulders back a little more. Put your shoulders back, good, and then send him on. Like that. Try to go straight. There you go, like that. And then once he starts to go again, then let your shoulders come a little bit more forward. Once you feel like he's responding, but if you feel like he's sucking back a little bit, like he is right there again, once again, just putting your shoulders back and send him on.
This is what he was doing. This is what he's doing on Tuesday. Same.
What's that? Keep that going. Just keep putting that up if you can.
Come on.
Now go ahead and come back to a walk. And this is a moment that we're going to deal with this. Just see where he is. Okay. And go ahead and just jump right off, dismount, and we're going to be back on the lunge line. So for whatever reason, he's not very happy there. So we're just going to get him, we're going to open him up a little more, just without any side reins, just with nothing on again, and just get him active.
like I was saying, this is
Is that how he was for you the other day? Just got a little pissy like that? Yeah.
yeah,
All of a sudden, not. So, yeah. Now, there's other things that could be causing that. It could be, the change in weather. It could be a saddle fitting, not, maybe the saddle fit's got a little tight or something on the shoulders or something. But makes me think it's the change of the weather. So this is what has just happened. We didn't see this the last time I saw you. So
also,
let's just give them a little bit bigger warm up and then we try again.
yeah, the other thing is too is that they're all on hay now. There's no grass, so that might be it too.
Yeah.
That transition.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was the exact same thing. He would like go for a little bit, and then he'd get really, like you saw, he was sucking back, kind of pissy, didn't want to go. And that's where I just got.
So that's what we saw. Like with Karen's horse about a month ago, all of a sudden she started bloating again, and same kind of thing. When they don't want to go, when they've been regularly going, we have to look at what that might be. It might be nothing more than just the change in the temperature. It might be a saddle that's starting to not be fit quite as well as it needs to, because I know you guys have been on top of that. I'm not suspecting that, but I'm just talking about the things that could be causing it.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it could just be he's got a cold, little warm back, and want to go. So let's just warm him up and open him up actively again and see. But it could be, now you said the other day that, now was that before, did Hannah do all that carrying stuff with him before or after you had the last problem?
Before.
Before, okay. So the other thing, he could have just gotten a little sore in his back or something, or a little uncomfortable from that if she did a lot of cleaner with him. So that's possible too. So let's take a look and see. I don't think it's anything super serious. He's not lame or anything, just not wanting to go the way he was the last time I saw you. So let's go right to the trot. Just send him forward and go. He's active. Give him a couple of taps and make him go a little bit, even a little bit more active. I'm be a little tougher on him now than you were when we first started out to get him active and swinging. Go ahead and canter him a little bit if he wants to. Now back to a trot. And just a little bit more active again. Try to yield his hindquarters a little more than he wants to give you there. Yeah, I like that. Good. Really starting to swing now. That's good. So it just may be, we'll see what happens after this. But, maybe when it's just cold, you just need a little more of a workout like this because, what I try to do is save him so he did everything pretty nicely, just get on and see what we've got. But it may be that he needs a little more active warm-up before he's ready to go for you. Sometimes in this kind of temperatures, good like that. Good, like that. I'll go ahead and canter again. Canter.
Canter.
Keep going. And now back to trot again.
And trot.
Yeah, really good. Really big trot now. I like that. Really good there. Keep that. That's the trot I want. Keep that. Active.
Trot. Come on. Trot.
Keep it going. I like that. Good. And now let him walk again.
And
good. Go ahead and halt and change directions.
And ho.
Better walk after that. I can't hear any of that. I heard only the first word.
You hear me?
Okay, now, yeah. Go ahead, talk before you move.
Yeah, when I was saddling him up, he was, like he was acting like he didn't want the saddle on him. So.
Oh, interesting. Okay, interesting. Yeah.
Might be a stomach thing or
I said maybe just it doesn't take much, just like you go along the gym and all of a sudden you do something that's a little too hard and you hurt yourself.
Yep.
Horses are the same way once in a while. So could have got a little sore back.
Come on.
And just go right to a trot now.
Trot.
It's still a little.
Trot.
Just to go back to that lazy
Trot.
walk. Let's see if you can get him right back to that trot we had in the other direction. Really big swing, really active, like that. Push him out. Yeah.
Trot.
That's better. Keep that. That. And go ahead and canter.
Canter. Canter.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Now come back to a trot.
And trot.
A little something over there. Keep that. Good now. Keep that. Good. There's the trot I want. Keep that. Nice and active right
Trot.
there. Really good. And then come back to a walk.
And walk. Walk on.
That's a better walk than we had before. All right, go ahead and stop back up. Let's see what we
And
can get. See you in a minute. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Come on. And who?
Just take the slack out of those lines. Like that. There. And then you can stop them. Good.
Hey, Doris.
And go ahead and walk on.
No, but thank
Tell Darcy I said hello.
Yeah.
Her through the door with it. Okay. Well, just go through the short side, and when you get on the long side, go ahead and ask him to drop, and let's see what we get. Yeah, keep that going. Now remember our lessons a few weeks ago, coming through the short side, reaching, give him a tap with that whip through the short side, just looking better than what we had before. Keep it going, tap. Same thing when you get to the next short side, let the inside hand come to the inside. And keep trying to make it a little more active. Good, good. Keep that going. Good, much better now. Keep it going. Tap. Keep it going. Keep it going. Opening them up in front of you. Better than what we had before. Good, like that. If he wants to stretch on down, let him. Now, he started to want to reach out in front of him. You kind of stop him with your hand that time. So if he wants to go down, let him go. Oops. Let me spook you, but don't let him spook you. It's all right. Keep going. Just keep going the way you're going. Much better now than what we had before. And decided at least you're okay being up there. Keep that going. Keep it going to the short side. Keep it going. Keep going to the short side here. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep that going. Move it to the short side. And go ahead and walk. Now, there's just come on down. I want you to get off, and I want you to pull the saddle off and just launch him one more time. He's a little unhappy about something here today, but that was much better. At least he didn't just try to resist everything you did. So let's just pull the saddle off and just get him going one more time and leave it at that for the day. And my suggestion is just leave the saddle off him for like 3 days or so and just let him stretch out. Just do nothing but stretch him with nothing on his back for a few days until he just seems happy. Then put it back up there. Seems a little unhappy about something. But I think now, just thinking about this too, in the future, with this change in the weather, I think in the past we've been just kind of quickly warming him up, so I didn't want to waste the horse so you have something left to ride. But now I'm thinking with this cold, the way he's reacting here, kind of like we did today, really be sure that you really get him active and to the point where we got him like there,
Yep.
Really stretch out before you put the upper side rein on. I think he needs a little more warm-up time in this colder weather. So in other words, instead of trying to save him, we'll take the other route. We just need to get him all the way warmed up, or we're not going to get much anyway. So but he did look, even when you're up there, even though he got happier there, he just seemed a little like he didn't want to connect totally across his top line, like whereas last week he connected so well for you. So some little thing going on there. Gosh.
You have to put the waypoint out here because I can't have it, otherwise it'll just be focusing in on me.
Oh, I think it's okay. Oh, I see what you're doing. So it just stays there instead of going in a circle. But
Walk. Walk.
And of course, something to check. Do you guys have automatic waters in your barn? You probably don't know. Just be sure they're drinking water when the weather changes like that, because sometimes then they don't drink enough water and they get stuffed up. And back to a trot.
And trot.
And it's a little bit more active than wants to give you there. Start seeing lift up a little bit. Keep that. Just really stressing it out. Last few moments. That's good right there. Really good. Keep that. Just keep him just like that. And keep the trot. Let your circle be a little bigger. There, good. Good.
Trot.
That's good. Good trot. Right there. Really nice. Right there. Good. Good. Really good right there. Keep that. And let him walk again.
And
good.
walk
And
on.
just go ahead and change directions.
And who? It's a good shot of his
And
back.
it's just the saddle. Good. And just do the same thing the other way.
Oh, bud. Drop.
Yeah. Make it a little more active just to see those front feet begin to move a little freer and not stab the ground. So he seems to begin to push himself up the ground a little more. Like that. At least there. Good. Keep that. Good. There. Keep that. Good. Keep it just like that. Good. Very nice. Keep that. Yeah, that's good. So I wanted to also put him back on side rein because I just thought he just wasn't connecting. Looked a little, I don't want to say lame. He looked a little uneven at the rhythm. So I just wanted to be sure that I wasn't seeing any other problems than that. He looks good. And go ahead and let him walk.
Walk on.
Yeah, so for whatever reason, he got a little bit unhappy about something. And as I said, so I would just give him a few days without a saddle on, just to come out and do just what you did, like here. Yep. And then when you go back, as I said, in this cold weather, let's spend a little, be really sure you're getting that kind of active trot instead of taking the attitude, let's try to save him and not warm him up too much. But I think in his case, he needs to get to that point before you get on him. And we got on. Once again, he looked good. You know, saying my idea was let's save him. If he just gets there quickly, let's get on and go. But I think in the cold weather, what we see with him, it's better to really get him going and spend a little more time rather than less time, get him warmed up and happy before we go on from there. Any questions, Jed?
No, I'll keep working them like this. You know, just give us a chance to figure out what's going on, and when I get on them, you know, I'll make sure I get them warmed up really nice and see what happens. Hopefully, we won't have this weird thing going on. Hopefully, it's just a passing thing, you know.
Yeah, well, it will. There's something. It's something. Something's making him a little unhappy because I mean, you know, we haven't seen that in a long time, and that all of a sudden he's just didn't want to connect, didn't want to go. So as I said, it could be dehydration from the cold weather. Maybe he's not drinking enough. You know, he was holding his tail out a few times out there, like he wanted to pass something but didn't. But so that's something to think about, as well as I said, he could have just gotten a little sore in his back, or the saddle could be getting a little tight or something. So let's give him a few days off his back, nothing but lunging like here, and then put the saddle back on, see if he's happy, and just like lunge him all. Be sure he's really got that big swing before you even think about putting the upper sidings on,
Okay.
and then go back to that and see if he's not happier in a few days, and I'm sure he will be.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, you guys.
Thank you.
I'll see you next week, same time, same channel.
Yep. Should be good.
Great.
All right.
All right. See you then.
Yep. Bye.
So not good.